We drove to Rochester, and by we I mean Rowan and I. We drove for a long time, and while I was sitting in the car seat, I started to realize that I'd never experienced a city that's so influenced by community as much as Rochester feels. We stopped by and took a look at the graffiti that is popular among younger people and that I've heard many stories about in the past. Through this form of art and self expression, people seek to tell a story and to find community. And there's always been one store that every time I visit, I can't help but feel entranced by.
Right back home, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, all these wonderful things, but in the end, my museum and my side.
The vibrancy, the people, everything that makes it up. Jen, the owner of Aaron's Alley, kindly shares with us the heartwarming story of how community saved her store and her life.
The first store came to life way back in 1988 when Aaron decided that he didn't want to work for anybody anymore, and so he said, I'm going to somehow figure out how to do this on my own. And he literally built a cart that he could stick into the back of a van. And said, I'm going to go down to the beach and I'm going to sell stuff, and discovered people don't take money to the beach. And he went to Park Avenue, and he set up on Park Avenue, and people found Aaron. He was a really charismatic guy. People gravitated to him, and then Park Avenue merchants were like, "Nope, you gotta go. You're bringing success to yourself and taking away from our business." And on your vending permit from City of Rochester, you have to stay 50 feet from any like business. So Aaron, as a smart businessman, said, "You know what? I can pop right over in front of Blessed Sacrament Church, and I am 50 feet from any like business, and no one can ever leave me." And that was really when it was born. He kind of came over to Monroe Ave, set up his vending cart. People easily pivoted and figured out where he was. They enjoyed him, they loved him, and then he did that for 2 summers. And in 1990, he opened up his first business in a storefront like that. And then that was it. Now we are here 34 years later. So that's kind of the beginning, of Aaron's journey and his cart and the history of the cart. People remember back in the day, it was that cart, that guy with the cart, It was memorable because he would just be able to wheel this sucker right on out, and open up a whole damn store. It was like, whoa. So, and he loved it. He absolutely did that. He was a talker. I am Aaron's wife, or widow now. So I was with him before when he was trying to figure out who he was going to be. And when Aaron passed away suddenly in 2013, I had never thought I would keep the store going. I mean, that was Aaron's thing. I was part of it. I worked in all of the stores, but I had been home for a long time. It was such a loss. It was just astonishing. I don't think he realized how much he was loved by so many people. It felt like if I was to close the store, that would be so hurtful. They were losing Aaron and now lose the store. And then I got 2 kids I got to support. And I was like, okay, well, we can't lose the store, and how do we do this? And I was very lucky to have some amazing employees in the 90s in the store across the street. Again, many different types. There's so many art people, but then there's a lot of people that run businesses or that are into politics and different things. There's a good mix, and you can really find your niche within the community, and they're accepting of each other, I find, as well. Or maybe it's Aaron's Alley that causes that bridge, but I find that people come and each other, you're somewhere and you're like, hey, I know you, or I know you from so-and-so, and I love that about Rochester, and people always come back to it. And I think some of them have pivoted, gone on to raise their own families, but it turned out that I could go back to them because they certainly came out for Aaron and all that at that time. I was like, hey guys, your kids are bigger, can you come help me? We know how to do the store. We know what Aaron's philosophy was. We can totally make this work. We'll go do what Aaron did, So that is exactly what we did. I got those ladies to come over with me, and we just straightened it up. He wasn't really good about cleaning. so there was a lot of dust, and it wasn't easy to shop. He didn't have it set up in a real comfortable fashion. And so we did a little bit of construction, rearranged, gave her a facelift, you know. And at the same time, you know, people were also like, wow, Aaron has passed, so they came along. So that's kind of, let's go, let's do this just like it was. Let's continue Aaron's legacy. Let's keep his memory going. And that's really what we've all been doing, and that's what we like doing. So we're very fortunate. The community has made that possible. There's no way we could be here for 34 years. A community that supports us to maintain 35 years this October here. So we're very lucky for everyone.